Hi everybody, I'm Elisa and welcome to my channel Lunar Elise. Today I'll be doing a reading for the astrological sign Taurus, and that's just if your energy resonates with you somewhere in your natal chart. Maybe you just found your way here, or you're a cross watcher. The point is if the story doesn't resonate with you, then please don't try to force it. Go ahead and try to find another video on my channel, or there's other YouTubers where you could go to receive some guidance. So the energy that I focus on a week-long energy, and I use dates just for organizational purposes. So this will be for November 13th through the 20th for Tauruses. And we're just going to take a quick look at the situation that's calling your attention. So go ahead and take a deep breath with me. And I ask that we're grounded and present, open to receive messages, and that I can be a clear channel. One more shuffle, and then let's go ahead and get started. So Taurus, how was this full moon for you guys? Now that it just happened. I don't know if your moon or maybe it affected you as a sun sign. I don't know. Maybe you had an easier time with it, especially during this Mercury retrograde. I don't know. It's curious. So we have the Empress, and then we have the Chariot. So if there's instances, the Empress is in reverse as well. So if there were instances where you weren't following your intuition, maybe there has been a huge, sorry to exaggerate, but there's been an energy where maybe you've had a hard time receiving. And this is what you're moving forward in. You're seeing what you deserve. You're seeing how you're even talking to yourself differently, and it's really helping you become more rooted and expand the infinite knowledge that you already have. Because like when I think about the Empress, which does resonate with Taurus kind of Venus energy, I think about how expansive, I just think of a tree. And in this case, with it being in reverse, I think that's what this week's energy, as well in conjunction with a little bit of the full moon's energy, is helping you work on that. So 2 more cards for the situation. This one doesn't want to go. So we have the Judgment card and the Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, and I can see this Queen of Pentacles definitely being the energy that you're embodying. I think it just came to me, but I'm pretty sure the Queen of Pentacles was in the reading that I did for you guys specifically last week. And I remember because it was a pretty intense reading. And, here with the Judgment card, I think you're finally moving forward and able to really see what needs to be communicated, how you need to follow your intuition to know exactly what you need to do to embody this energy. Yeah, I know. I remember I'm kind of getting it all back. There was an Ace of Pentacles at the beginning, and it was yeah, this is your time, kind of energy. So for the action, we have the 4 of Cups and the 6 of Cups in reverse. So whatever memories and emotions you were kind of holding on to, you're really seeing that oh, okay, it's almost as if you're okay, I gave this more chances, and now you're kind of holding on to what emotion and things you have left, but this is just your own emotion. It's no longer about the situation or person that you're attached to in this situation. And what you're seeing is that there's something bigger and better out there for you. And that's definitely a part of, the Judgment energy that we're seeing as well. And I think, the Empress being in reverse is kind of you no longer wanting to be disillusioned by memories of the past and not being able to let go of things. And so the Judgment card is helping you move forward with that. And the Queen of Pentacles is that very nurturing energy that's yeah, it's okay to keep moving forward, right? And that's what the Taurus full moon was doing for us, especially in the Scorpio season. So 2 more cards for action. We have the Ace of Wands and the Ten of Swords in reverse. Yeah, I think this is beautiful. You found your new passion. You found the energy. You're definitely sparked and ready to go. I feel like this is like a firework in a sense, because you're finally able to come out of this mental stress. Like, just, right? Because that's what the Four of Cups and the Six of Cups in reverse has been doing to you. You haven't been happy. And you thought maybe you were going to be, but you know, the more you sat and thought about it, the more you analyzed it, the more you saw the things, the more you connected the bigger picture. You're like, oh man, this has to end so that I can be happy. Taurus, you know. So, 2 cards for the outcome. Outcome. We're already there. We have the Ace of Pentacles in reverse and the King of Wands. And it's funny that the Ace of Pentacles came up because I know I mentioned it about being part of last week's reading. So you're finally able to move forward out of this stagnant energy. And that's just exactly what I see here. You know, the Knight of Wands is very fast moving. They're ready to take action, maybe a little too quick, but like, it doesn't matter because like the Chariot's here, right? And that's what we started the reading with. You know that the situation that you're in, there's no turning back. There's no turning back. It's old, right? The Six of Cups in reverse, the memories are gone. You know, like the memories in a sense don't matter anymore, because what's been happening is not as beneficial as what has happened in the past. You know what I mean? So 2 cards for the outcome. And we have the Six of Wands in reverse and the Four of Swords. I think this is still going to be a little tough on you. You might feel like not as successful, but it's really just about taking the time to step back and say like, okay, yeah, this is how far I've come. It might feel like it knocked you down a little bit, but like making the move to move past it, right? So to move past the mental and clarity. I don't know, you weren't clear. Okay, so it's just a reminder to rest your mind. That's all this is saying. Soothe yourself. Find the ways that you can become regrounded, and you're not obsessively thinking about something, or you know, I think you totally have the potential to make the best out of this situation. So I am going to get some clarification on actually just the overall reading. I just kind of want to know what the main situation at hand is. If it's a relationship, if this is a job, if this is just your personal journey. Let's get 2 cards. So we got 1 at the bottom of the deck. I use Capricorn and Mystery, Black Moon Lilith. So yeah, I think with the Black Moon Lilith card, to me that's feminine energy, and Lilith is more of that darker, like intense, like sexy energy, right? And so it's I think with in conjunction with the Capricorn card, it's saying use that divine, feminine, beautiful energy that you have, right? The Empress card, we started that with reverse, and it's saying you know, work your magic, you know. That's not to say to misuse it, right? Capricorns know how to use things, and they know how to use they're very resourceful, right? They're an earth sign just like you, Taurus, and they're go-getters, they're entrepreneurs. They often have the stereotype of working too much, but they just know how to use their time, their resources, and everything around them to fulfill the things that might be a mystery, I think, to them. Like, they just know that, like, maybe they don't see exactly what's in front of them, but they have their big vision, and they know that they need to use slow, methodical steps in order to get there. So it's really, yeah, I feel like there's an embodiment of, right, taking your time with the Four of Swords, right? That's a card about rest and rejuvenating. So take the time. It's really just, managing your time wisely so that you can really set up this solid foundation that you want. I'm going to get 2 numerology cards because I want to know exactly what this Capricorn card is being present for, because I just feel like this is like a whole new beginning for you. I got 3 cards. I'm going to take all 3. So creativity. Oh shit, I got 4. Happy ending, love, and perseverance, right? 4, definitely. That's about the Capricorn energy, wanting to persevere, move forward, set up a solid foundation, becoming more disciplined, looking at our environment, knowing how we can creatively do all these things to further step into our spiritual journey and our advancement, ascension, whatever you want to call it. But you're really working forward to just having a more loving and happy, fulfilling life, right? So we have 12, 3, 9. This is ultimately the end of a cycle that maybe you've been persevering and working really hard through, and you've had all these creative ways on how to get through it, but now it's just finally saying, okay, it's like almost as like you're throwing in the towel and saying, I've done everything I can. I need to rest. I need to follow my intuition. I need to follow my creative paths and the things that are going to be more fulfilling to me. So it's a pretty powerful reading, Taurus. Pretty powerful. Let me get a Shamanic Healing Oracle card, and then we'll end it with a Moonology Oracle. So we have past, present, and future, right? And that's, I know I talked about this with the 6 of Cups, the 6 of Cups in reverse. You know, your past and the memories that you have there can be useful. I'm not saying to, forget about it, right? It's just don't hold on to it so tightly, because there's a present moment that your life is asking you to live in, and there's also the future to think about. And I just feel like that, and in that sense, is really straightforward. Don't let your past hold you back. Just don't. And easier said than done, right? But I think you're in the I'm getting it done energy. You're like, I've been saying it, now I'm doing it. You're doing it. So one more card for the overall message. And we have Don't the Past Hold You Back. I'm just kidding. But that is a card in this deck. A new romantic cycle begins, right? And that's kind of what we saw here with the numerology card. There's a happy ending and love. And a lot of this can just be about your self-love. It's a new moon in Libra. And it's about, Libra is all about balance and harmony and justice to the situation. So whatever injustices have been, like I was saying, right? At the very beginning of the reading, the Empress was in reverse. And so that's about receptivity to me. That's what our feminine energy is, our left side, right? This is where we receive and this is where we give. And so that romantic cycle, whether it's with yourself or your partner or your community or whatever, it doesn't have to be like pure romance, is what I'm saying, because there's a lot of people that can watch this video and it resonates in different ways. But my point is that you yourself are coming into a more whole, loving aspect that is helping you bring all that stuff together to open new doors for you. So Taurus, if you enjoyed the reading, please like, comment, and subscribe. Share it. Any of it would really help me out. If you would like to book a personal reading, that information is below in the description box, as well as my social media, Lunar Lease, where you can find me on Instagram and Facebook. Well, I hope you have a beautiful rest of the week. Much love.